that freshman introduction to engineering, introduction to
general engineering.
Yeah. Here's what's going to happen to you. You better make a lot of money for your first 20 years, because later on, here's what's going to happen to you. You could kind of show this guy, or maybe we could make him up and then put him on a street corner. You know, I'll design the food.
Or if the AFL-CIO could use it.
Well, the thing that happens is,
isn't that terrible?
The unemployment rate is
especially on a
very low, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of people who just go off unemployment and never find work again, but they're not counted.
Thank you.
You have no way of really tracking what happens to these people.
They're not counted.
They're not counted. That's right.
It's the way around now.
Frank, you still live on Delmar in the house there?
What?
Can they piss Frank out?
No, but he can continue to be a thorn in their side.
Yeah. You're still on Delmar?
What happens when all the farms go away?
You're going to be coming over to the Phantom Works here shortly.
I don't have any idea.
That's what I thought. They were going to reorganize.
Yeah, look at that. All the core areas.
All of you functional guys are going to be functional guys.
Get to be put on projects in Phantom Works.
In Dave Swain's organization. I think you'd like that, Dave.
By the way, I was going to stop at that bookstore across the street. First of all, it was supposed to say McDonald's bookstore, but did they have it in the old McDonald's Douglas
Yeah,
bookstore?
they do have. Well, they may have some of the old stuff.
Very little.
They have the odd trinket. Well, whenever you've got Indians in town and you need to sell them an airplane, you take them over there. You know, a couple of beads. Can't tell. You'll end up with men.
You know what you need here? You need an airplane museum.
That's it.
You really need an airplane.
They were going to have one out by where the old McDonald original building used to be.
Yeah.
And they started. They torn it down. But at any rate, they were starting to build on it, and they started looking at the ground.
Yeah.
And you know how you have this contamination of PCBs?
Right. They had a problem with that, huh?
Oh, yeah. They started digging, and they dug, and they dug, and they said, oh, well, never mind.
They have that out at the NASA Ames, too. Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
See, you have a machine shop,
With the blimp,
The oil.
a lot of PCB.
and the oils are being used for cutting oils, and they go down on the floor, and they see through the
And
cracks
even
in
for a
the floor.
museum, they would say you can't use this?
Apparently so.
That's a shame. So they were going to put some old McDonald planes in there?
Yeah,
That would have been great.
What do they call you guys that retire? What do they call you? No, they have some sort of a, they had some sort of a thing they used to refer to them as. No, they had an association. Yeah. OPs. The old phrase. At any rate, I think they used, they have some association.
How long ago was that?
Oh, about 10 years ago.
Oh, was that long ago? They just opened a new airplane museum near the San Francisco airport. It was built by Hiller Helicopters.
Yeah.
And he's still alive, by the way. And they have a bunch of historical aircraft and helicopters in there. It's pretty interesting.
I was reading an article in the San Jose Mercury News yesterday about they were looking for the birthplace of Silicon Valley, and they've got Bill Hewlett's garage as part of the tour, and Job and Wozniak's garage, but they think the real place is where Shockley worked, the guy that did the transistors, and apparently he was really an asshole. I mean, he had a small company working away, and apparently 8 guys just rebelled and quit. Started Fairchild,
National Semiconductor.
Whatever the predecessor.
Those are the guys that became the Intel guys too.
Oh yeah. I mean, he just, and his thing kind of never really ever worked out. But that was where they did the first. He has a little lab someplace. Yeah, he got out of the business shortly after he won the Nobel Prize, but he apparently was a piece of work.
Did everything, the walls and all of the inside, the closets and doors and everything. They simply brought in and hung them up. And you could buy a really big house for
Where was this located?
at least a third less.
Here in the county?
Oh no, this was done in Akron,
Oh, in Akron, yeah.
and they went out of business because they couldn't get
Meet the codes. Yeah, that's tough. By the way, whatever happened to Dave Waymeyer? He's in the construction business, isn't he?
We haven't heard from him. I think
the one
he's
that went to
still...
Bull Moose Tube?
Huh?
Is he the one that went to Bull Moose Tube? Bull Tube?
He was working with somebody that worked with...
construction operation out in St. John.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, he was really pleased. He got an office and a handheld calculator.
They got out of the way of the assholes.
Right, and he probably got a raise. He never got one here.
I better go.
Okay.
Okay, Frank, great to see you.
Larry, good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Well,
Thanks for the lunch.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to run
Okay,
as well.
Jim.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
It's a pleasure.
David, are you going to take off?
Always good to see you.
You have to go?
No, I don't have to go. Okay.
See you later.
Okay.
Back about.
Thanks a lot, Frank.
I got your internet note.
Send me the email and with the phone numbers and so forth.
Thanks.
So Roger Woody is going to be chief of laying people off?
Right.
Well, I figured you were right when I heard that title. Cost control means what?
Special project. Special assignment.
Reducing costs. So they figure with his reputation, he'll be able to do that, huh?
Yeah, they're going to bring the engineering staff down about 12 or 15%.
That had to do with that article that was in the paper? Or is that something else? Well, that thing about the memo that was being circulated.
Yeah, that was when they caught an email message and
Yeah.
they printed it and took it outside the
So
company.
is that what it is, or
That
something
was a
else?
report on what that director had been told in the forums he went to. He was reporting that they're going to reduce the engineering staff 10 or 11% this year, and another 5 or 6 next year.
So are people out kind of looking around to see what might be out there?
Yeah, a lot of young people out
Yeah.
there. And the job market right now is such that they can.
So job market then for engineers in the area here is fairly good? Well, that's good.
Especially software people.
Mainly smaller type operations, smaller
People
companies.
can leave McDonald's and get 30% more
Is that right?
in software development.
Sure. I have noticed in magazines and so forth some software companies that were located here. Engineering and design, software and things of that sort.
We're even just going to another company and doing the same thing, developing internal software and operating it and maintaining it. And get more.
The old airplane factory.